Hi. So, welcome to trying to furnish a flat for £500. That was the challenge I gave myself when we left the last video. Now, however long has gone by, let's see how we did. So, we're starting right in the hallway. The very first room you enter as you enter the flat. And what is the first thing that you can spot that we've paid for? Ah yes, the lampshade. So we actually got these two lampshades. There's another one over there. And we got them both for what, £5? Mm-hmm. And the trick is, when you buy a lampshade, you put them on top of each other and then you only scan one of the barcodes. Now you know how to get a free lampshade. So £5 for the hallway. Room 1, £5. Okay. Second room, spare room, lovely. Main thing to talk about in here is this chest of drawers. Now, would you believe, £20, 20 Great British pounds. I believe this was also a fiver. So we spent
Hold on, it's not focusing, sorry. Sorry, start again.
So, as we enter the spare room, the first thing you'll notice, chest of drawers. And will you guess how much we got this for? Facebook Marketplace, £20. Add on the lamp we also got for this room, £5. That's £25 spent for this room. Actually, I forgot to include, there's also a desk we got with a little chair, and that was, I think, what, £10? It was £10, wasn't it? Yeah. So £35 spent in this room. Anything else that was in this room that you have seen or can see was free or kindly donated by friends and family. So far the whole amount we've spent is £60. No. So we spent £5 in the hallway. So far we've spent £35 on the spare room and we've spent £5 in the hall. So well within budget. Moving swiftly on. That looks lovely, doesn't it? That looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice little plant over there. That was free. Kind courtesy of Grandma. Minnie's actually the real estate agent here. I'm just her spokesperson. She asked me to translate for her. Let me just check this is tidy. Oh. We're now in the master bedroom. And the favourite thing in here, which I just think was the best deal you're going to find in your lifetime. Massive wardrobe. £40. £40. How did we get it in? We had to rent a van for £60. But we'll come on to that again later. So, £40. We got an ottoman for free, kindly donated by Granny. And we got a mirror, but you don't want to be showed in the video.
Blur my pictures out as well.
Okay. We got a mirror for £10. And then we got this dressing table thing for £10. And then the bed frame, which was £30. So far, unincluding the mattress and bedding, which we'll come on to, that's 40 plus 10 plus 10 plus 30, which is £90. And then the mattress, the bedding and all that, that was like, what, 200 quid? Yeah, 200. So, in total, mattress being 150 quid, bedding being about 60 quid, and here or there, we've spent about 300. We had some technical difficulties right there, but we're back with you now. I was just saying, in case I didn't already get this on camera, that in total we spent 300 quid on the bedroom because the bedding and everything we refused to get used. That would be a bit weird. So we did get it brand new, and it was about £200, about £250. So everything in total in the bedroom was about £350. Don't need to really go into there, that's, you know, a private area. But I think it would be safe to say we got this nice little shelving unit, and that was basically all we got, and that was £15. Wait there. Baskets for free because someone was chucking them out, and I thought, well, don't chuck out a nice basket. There is also a storage cupboard over there full of crap. So, but it's a nice cupboard. But it's just, I'm not gonna go into that. And obviously we spent nothing on crap that we've put in there. So it's stuff we did. Anyway, so the main attraction. Here we go. So, as you can see, lovely, absolutely lovely. She loves it. So this sofa here, absolutely huge sofa. You wouldn't have guessed. £50. £50. This CD stand, kindly donated by my grandma. That was free. My favourite thing in this whole flat, in my opinion. Lampshade. This lampshade. £10. £10. So that means, you know, we're doing pretty well so far. This table was originally in a different colour. I'll put a photo of that on the screen. And then you can see the transformation. But we did have to buy some paint and everything. This table was £50, including the chairs, paint and the varnish we did on the top, and the stuff we had to use to, you know, like this rollers and all that. Probably spent in total about £70 on this table. So, you know, but that only still brings a total in this room to £130, which isn't that bad. Now, we were a bit nervous about this corner because who would be able to get a TV? Well, I already had the TV, but who would be able to get a TV sat perfectly in this corner with a corner TV stand that sits perfectly and looks like it's designed for it for a tenner? Me. Yeah. Look at that. It literally looks like it belongs, it was made for this corner. And you wouldn't have thought £10. £10. Now, we actually did make a little mistake as well, just to diverge for a second. We bought a table because it was really nice. But then we thought it was a bit too big. And then we bought a different table. So I'm not actually going to include the cost of this because we're going to sell it for at least £15, which is what we bought it for. But I'll include the cost of this one, to be fair, which was £35, bringing the total so far up to £175. Thank you very much. There's a really nice lamp over there to your right. That was kindly donated by my granny. And also, a very nice chap made this bookcase for us. That was me. I made it. You can tell, can't you? Now, really, really quick showing of this. There you go. Full of stuff. We spent £15 on some shelves to go in there. Okay, so far £190 on this whole venture. And then got a microwave, £27.50 in the sale. Call it 30, £225. And was there anything else we bought for this? I don't know what else was there. All of this stuff you can see, anything else, was free because it was donated by my granny, very kindly.
That is loose tea.
Yeah.
That is not anything else.
It's peppermint. Diet Coke fridge. That was 30 quid. We've even got, check this out, nice little Yorkshire tea, little tea cupboard and coffee.
No, I don't drink Yorkshire tea.
So when someone comes in and they say to them, do you want a coffee or tea? Just in that cupboard. But that means, so in total we spent £265 in the lounge area and kitchen area. The hotspots for spending money have been in the bedroom and in the lounge/kitchen, which are the two main areas of the house, to be fair. And they've pretty much both been about £250, £350. Then the thing I said I was going to come on to, the van, was £60 for the day, including fuel, 8 AM till 8 PM, and it meant I could move all of this stuff in myself. So that means in total, the whole spending, the whole of everything, has been roughly, give or take, about 700 quid. So you have to be a bit more realistic. Maybe I was too optimistic. I think Facebook Marketplace is absolutely brilliant. You're giving things a second, third, fourth, maybe even fifth home. And if you go and rent a van for everything for the day, then you're your own moving man, so you're saving money on that as well. Anyway, with that being said, that's the challenge complete. And next challenge is, how can we come up with some schemes in this new residential area? I know what you're thinking, we're not doing anything illegal. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching.